December 4th, 1872. The strait between Portugal and the Azores. A British schooner named Dei Gratia spotted a ship drifting aimlessly in the calm waters. It was the Mary Celeste, an American brigantine. A ship that should have been halfway across the Atlantic by now. Something was wrong. The ship was sailing in circles. No one was at the helm. The captain of Dei Gratia decided to investigate. What he found would become the greatest maritime mystery of all time. When the boarding party from Dei Gratia climbed aboard Mary Celeste, they found something impossible. The ship was in perfect condition. The cargo was intact. The crew's personal belongings were still in their cabins. Even more strange, a meal was cooking on the stove. It was still warm, but there was not a single soul on board. Not the captain, not the crew, not even the captain's wife and 2-year-old daughter. 10 people had vanished into thin air. The investigation revealed more mysteries. The ship's logbook was up to date. The last entry was made 10 days earlier. Everything seemed normal. The lifeboat was missing, but it had been properly secured with ropes. It hadn't been launched in an emergency. The cargo of 17,701 barrels of alcohol was almost intact. Only 9 barrels were empty. But there was no sign of theft. The crew's pipes and tobacco were still on the table, as if they had just stepped away for a moment. Captain Benjamin Briggs was an experienced sailor. He was known for his caution and his devotion to his family. His wife Sarah and daughter Sophia were traveling with him. It was supposed to be a routine voyage from New York to Italy. Briggs had a spotless record. He was a teetotaler. He was a devout Christian. He was a loving father. There was no reason for him to abandon a perfectly seaworthy ship, especially with his wife and child on board. The crew consisted of 7 experienced sailors. All of them were seasoned mariners. None had any reason to mutiny. The first mate was Albert Richardson. He was trustworthy and competent. The rest of the crew were all Germans and Danes, all with good references. There was no sign of violence. No blood. No struggle. No weapons drawn. It was as if the entire crew had simply decided to leave. All at once. In the middle of the ocean. The theories began immediately. Some said the crew had mutinied, but there was no evidence of violence, and the cargo was untouched. Some said they had been killed by sea pirates, but nothing was stolen. Not even the valuables in the captain's cabin. Some said a giant squid had attacked, but there was no damage to the hull. No signs of any attack. Some said the alcohol cargo had exploded, but the barrels were intact, and there was no fire damage. The most popular theory was alcohol fumes. The cargo was highly volatile. If the fumes had built up in the hold, the crew might have panicked. They might have thought the ship was about to explode. They launched the lifeboat in a hurry and waited for the explosion. But the explosion never came, and the lifeboat was never found. It's possible a storm came up. The small lifeboat was swamped, and all 10 souls were lost. Another theory suggested a waterspout. A waterspout is a tornado over water. It can appear suddenly and vanish just as quickly. The crew might have seen one coming. Panicked. Abandoned ship. But the waterspout passed without harming the Mary Celeste. And when they tried to return, the ship had drifted too far. The lifeboat was lost in the vast Atlantic. Some believed in more supernatural explanations. The Bermuda Triangle. Although Mary Celeste wasn't in the triangle. Sea monsters. Leviathans from the deep. Curses. The ship had been renamed from Amazon to Mary Celeste. Some said the old name was cursed. But the rational mind seeks rational answers. And the most likely answer is the simplest one. Panic. Imagine the scene. The crew is below deck. They smell alcohol fumes. Strong? Overwhelming? They think the ship is about to explode. Panic sets in. Captain Briggs orders everyone to the lifeboat. Just to be safe. Just until the fumes clear. They launch the lifeboat. They tether it to the ship with a rope. And then, disaster. The rope snaps, or the lifeboat is swamped by a sudden wave, or the tether breaks in the wind. The lifeboat drifts away. The Mary Celeste sails on without them. 10 people in a small boat. No food, no water, no way to navigate. Lost in the vast Atlantic. They were never seen again. Not a trace. Not a body. Not a piece of wreckage. The Mary Celeste continued to sail. Ghost ship. Haunted by the mystery of her missing crew. She was salvaged and brought to Gibraltar. An inquiry was held, but no answers were found. The ship returned to service, but her reputation was cursed. She changed hands many times, until finally, in 1885, she was wrecked on a coral reef. Some say it was deliberate, an insurance scam. Archive note. The Mary Celeste was built in 1861 in Nova Scotia. Originally named Amazon. On November 7, 1872, she set sail from New York. Destination, Genoa, Italy. Cargo, 1,701 barrels of alcohol. On December 4, 1872, she was found abandoned by the schooner Dei Gratia. The mystery was never solved. It remains one of the greatest maritime enigmas in history. Over 150 years later, we still don't know what happened to Captain Briggs, his family, and his crew. The ocean keeps her secrets well. 10 people vanished. Without a trace. Without a sound. A ship sailed on without her crew. A ghost ship. A floating tomb. The Mary Celeste reminds us that the sea is vast, mysterious, and merciless. Some mysteries are never meant to be solved. If this story gave you chills, subscribe. Every week, Strange Archives opens another forgotten page of history. See you in the next episode.